I'm empty. Give me cover.
Well, good afternoon to the cast, and I've just arrived a little bit late. As you've been seeing, these rounds are live, so I'm just going to catch you up to speed. First round won by PAC as BTD chose Assault to start off on, and that's a very interesting choice. I thought BTD would have started on defense, but nevertheless, the game is live at this stage, and BTD playing very, very slow at this point. They know this map very well. Their last match against I1 was very close, double overtime, and in the end lost 15-12, but undoubtedly they will have a very good map knowledge of this particular area. And as you can see, Red Wings going in, trying to clear all the areas. C-Power getting the pick. Killam also getting taken down by Red Wings, down to a 4-on-2. Now Mexicosis, Mexicosis getting the trade on Red Wings. Elf just pushing in onto this western side. Tasta, I should say. Taking one out, and Power also doing the same. 2-on-1 situation. Mexi's the last guy left. He's on the bottom west, an interesting position. He's flanked around, but Power with a flick. Beautifully done, and BTD on the board straight away. 1-all is the score, as we're going to have a look at the team roster. See Power, Red Wings, Dream, and Elf for BTD. And for PAC, Mexi, Placer, Flops, and Killam. Pretty standard lineup for both sides at this point in time, as we are looking to try and see what's happening here. But BTD have played really, really well on this map, and I'll be interested to see how they play. I think they might pick this one up tonight, and it might be a pretty decent win for them, as you see tags and frags going out across the map. Mexi getting tagged hard down on the western bottom area. Throws a nade. This could hurt someone. Hurts Dream. Tagged down to 60 now, as BTD again very slow. I think they're trying to play very aggressive on this western side, PAC, and I'm not entirely sure how much of this is going to pay off. Dream looks like he's got a nade in hand. Nope, he's just walking through. Getting ready to breach at this stage. And Mexi's just waiting right around the corner. But Red Wings picks him up. Beautifully done. The double bottom push works very well for BTD. And now Red Wings trying to get the spam. Elv also helping out. C-Power's on this western side. Takes down Placer. And now it's a 4-on-2 situation. Smokes are coming out. This is good stuff from BTD as they work together. 2-and-2 formation. Killam taking out Red Wings. Now C-Power pushing the western side, trying to get some spam through the windows, as Elf doing the same through the floor. Now we're going to have to see what's going to happen here. Dream is at this point in time just walking up top mid, trying to help out his team. I don't really think walking's necessary at this point. You basically know where everyone is. Elf trying to take one out, does so, but Flop's taking out Dream. The flag's getting taken. He's going back down bottom, and Power in the end taking out Flops. So this is a really, really good start from BTD. What they did in their last match against I1 was they won a lot of rounds. They won 3 rounds on attack, and that set the basis for them when they went on to the defense. They were able to play very defensively in the defensive compound. That actually ended up affecting the score quite dramatically, because they won so many rounds on assault that they were able to just be comfortable in the way that we're playing. Going to see Red Wings as he's going to push in here. And I think the key with this 4-on-4 format these days is that first frags mean everything. Generally speaking, if you can get the first frag in and you can make it a numbers game, it really helps your team, especially on assault. And the team with the lesser numbers really has to work hard. As nades are coming out, looks like a cross nade happening. As Dream gets taken down, C-Power on this western side as well. Elf on the eastern boiler area, he's now trying to push in. He tags Mexi, but Mexi hard takes him down hard, and Flops also not too bad. Down to a 1-on-4 situation. As Red Wings is just really struggling to survive here. He's going to get caught down the bottom. Double teamed there. Takes out one. Can he take out two? He's got 12 health left and has to reload in the end. Going outside to patch himself as they look like they're going to try and chase him here. Whoops, sorry. Trying to chase him. Flop's going to go on the flank on the western side. So we're going to flick back to Red Wings. He's heard one come across. One minute left, as you can hear. And Red Wings is going to have some trouble. PAC playing very disciplined and deciding not to try and chase someone down. That's a good start. And Red Wings has one smoke left. Now this is not ideal, seeing as though smoke takes ages to try and to obscure any lines. He's going to have to go now, and Mexi takes him out in the end. So Mexi doing pretty well with a 2K this round. He's top fragger, and I can actually personally vouch for Mexi. Very good player, used to be in tactical response in AA2, and has now graduated to the Pacific Gamers team in America's Army Proving Grounds. Well, at this point in time, I've just also realised that I have paintball simulations on.
Grab the flag and get it to extract. Over.
So I'm going to take them off. So we see Red Wings doing something interesting here. Nope, same old story at this point in time. Elv is playing a bit more defensive, trying to get a pick straight out from the northeastern building. Frags coming out as Dream deciding to go for a bit of a frag. They're looking like they're going to do a 2-on-2 formation here. Red Wings and Elv on the eastern side, and Dream and Sea Power on the west. However, Elv is very, very far back, very defensive. And the nade comes in and takes Red Wings out. Beautiful nade there by Flops. Elv is not really in a position to try and get this retake, the revenge frag, I should say, as he's going to try and breach by himself. And Flops in the very same position. This should be calmed out, and it is, but Flops too quick on the trigger. 4-on-2 situation. Power's going up on the western side, gets into the spawn area. As we saw in AA, in the last match that BTD played against I1, Mexico's taking out Dream. It's very hard to breach on this western top area. And in the end, Killam bringing one back and bringing the score to 3-2 in favour of Pacific Gamers. Well, PAC have lost every single match this round, but I don't think that's a true indication of their actual ability, to be completely honest. Played really well in Season 1, and to be honest, I personally think that they're a bit better than 0-3 at this stage. Of course, BTD 2 spots behind them in 9th spot, so they're playing for this 7th position here. Again, 2-by-2 formation, it looks like. No real frags or tags happening as Elv gets hurt down to 20%, 25% from a vicious nade of the Mexi. And now they're looking to... What I'm really seeing here is Elv is playing too aggressive for his team at this point in time, and that's actually really good. He's actually come back and played a bit more with his team, and I think that's a really, really good start. But Elv normally getting, or Elv or Red Wings, one of the guys normally getting picked off as Red Wings takes out Flops. They normally get, those guys normally get picked off first on the eastern side, and automatically makes it a numbers game. Smokes are coming out, and I think that was initially from BTD. And as you can see here, it's making it really hard for players to see. Elv getting out on this very nice position, as you can see. He's just on this hut here. That's never ever seen that before, even though I've been playing for ages. So that's really well done. BTD, like I called before, knowing the map very well. 3-on-4 situation in favour of BTD. They're looking to try and get into the breach here. As Mexi gets taken down by Red Wings, well done. And now it looks like they're going to try and use this momentum from this frag place of taking out Sea Power. But Red Wings grabbing the flag and taking out the revenge flag in no time. Now it's down to Killam, who's jumped out the window and gets taken out. Not before Dream also takes out Elv. So 3-all is the score at this point in time. And you can see just the experience levels from both sides. Quite a contrast in similar fashion to what was happening against I1. I1, a very experienced team, as I try and get my bearings. Whereas BTD, very, very young. Red Wings has done well to rebuild this side. He's gotten 3 guys from CSGO, or Cyber, oh sorry, from Counter-Strike Global Operations. And just to give you guys an indication of their skill level, these guys are Legendary Eagles or DMGs, so they are very experienced. At least I understand the nature of competition. As Elv getting up on his favourite spot again. Trying to get that pick in, no luck so far. As you can see, Elv and Red Wings feeling the hurt at this stage. Both tagged down to approximately 40%. Spam coming out from the PAC boys as they try to really stop the push. Killam takes out Dream. That's a big frag there. Red Wings getting taken out by Placer. Now it's down to a 4-on-2. And what I think they've done wrong here in this particular round is they're just going in one at a time, and they've had no avenue for trades. And so if you're not necessarily confident, as we see Elv trying to get this pick here, I think he's going to get taken out. Does so by Mexi. Last guy alive is C-Power as he takes out Killam. And just getting back to my earlier points that, you know, if you're not confident that you can get those frags, those one-on-one frags, generally you'll try and team up. You'll go 2x2, try and get the trade in, and make sure that you can at least keep it even numbers, because numbers are just so important at this kind of level. 4-on-4, and you can see Power just pushing up now. He's got 1 fog. This may help him depending on where he's going. You can see here, places just, and the fog perhaps isn't as effective as he would have liked, but it works well, and now he's got the flag. Can he grab it to extraction as PAC are going to push west? As you can see, guys already expediting their position down into the flag room or extraction. Mexi may be a bit exposed here. C-Power may not realise. He gets taken out by Mexi. And just before just before half time, it is 4-3 in favour of PAC. Well, I think if BTD can get this next round, they are definitely going to have their towers up and be very, very confident. They only needed 3 rounds against I1, and you know, I1 are a pretty experienced team. So if BTD can grab this round, I personally think they're going to be very, very hard to beat on defense. As you see, C-Power with the sword trying to get the spam, and hasn't really tagged anyone thus far, just trying to use up some of his ammo. Elv again playing aggressive. It's a risky situation. Oh, but escapes the nade as smokes are coming out. You can just see that one. See, this is a thing with BTD. Elv is playing too aggressive on this eastern side, and I feel as though if he gets taken out, you know, it's going to be hard for his teammate to try and trade it. As he throws a nade, doesn't really tag Mexi, and now this fog's not going to be, or smoke, it's not going to work in his favour either, as he's going to have to try and push through smoke. You can see, a few of the PAC guys have used up most of their nade set. And Elv gets tagged down to 36%. Like I said, I think he's playing a bit too aggressive, and just lone wolf tactics there. Red Wings trying to get the revenge frag. Not much happening as he gets tagged down to 73. C-Power, Dream taking out Killam, bring it back to an even situation. C-Power nearly flashing himself. We're going to watch this bottom west push here, as we're going to see Red Wings just be stationary for a bit. I liked how BTD were willing to get that trade just on the top east. Dream taking out one. Beautifully done. Top right, top western corner. But he's tagged down to 11 health. And all they need to do now, they just need to get their fogs out. C-Power should be in bottom central due to the fact that he has a fog. This is well done. Red Wings getting the pick. Mexi getting the trade as well as they expedite the flag out through eastern side. Red Wings the last guy left, and Mexi's in a battle for his life here. Oh my gosh, this is happening all over the place. And Red Wings is about to grab the flag. He could get hurt here. And Mexi doing well to grab the flag and take the frag as well in the end. So at half-time, it is 5-3 in favour of PAC. The exact same score that I1 was at on the defensive side. And as BTD showed in the last match, it only takes 3 rounds for them to have a chance. So I'm personally going to see what is happening, because I think BTD, if they can be strong on the defensive side and not get picked off, it's definitely their game right now. And as you can see, C-Power being pretty aggressive, trying to get the spam through the window, nothing really happening. And we saw this last game that they played, BTD really like to smoke up this western side and really make it difficult for the opposition to try and push. You can actually see 3 guys on this western side, and this is definitely a very interesting tactic. We might see a bit of action here as C-Power may get naded, gets tagged down to 62 as Flops looks like he's going to go in at first rifler. Flops takes out Power. Now they've got 3 pushing down on the western side. Frags are getting thrown by Mexi. Nothing really happening at the moment for them. Now the smoke comes out. Flops again, first rifler in. This is interesting. And PlayStation has actually gone onto this bottom side. They've only got, I don't think they've got any guys west, to be completely honest. I'm just going to have a look here. No, they have no guys east, I should say. And this is an interesting stack tactic. As Red Wings takes out Taster, I should say. Wow, that took me a long time to get my head around. And he's also tagged Flops pretty hard. Kill him, taking out Red Wings now. And that was pretty... BTD just were not very organised in that particular area. Spam coming out from both Mexi and Killam. Flops on the bottom, tagged down to 22. 1 minute left on the clock. And it's going to all come to a head very, very soon. Killam has 2 smokes left. And he's going to have to use them very, very quickly. Trying to get the pick down in kitchen. Not much happening. Flops also trying to join in with his teammate Mexi, making the rush for it. Killam taking out Dream. And Elf, the last guy left. He gets the double tag down. Mexi's tagged down to 6 health. And just that spam through that smoke really made all the difference here. As Elf seems to think Mexi's tagged down to 5 health, and the flag is in a pretty terrible position. But Mexi successfully grabs it, and now Elf looks like he's going to go through the eastern side. We're going to have a look. 7 seconds left on the clock, and this round, as long as Elf doesn't get killed, he will win this round for his team, and that was beautifully done. Just smart play. Obviously the call went out to start running for it once there was 30 seconds left on the clock, and that was just beautifully done. Really, really well done by BTD. A bit of luck involved. The double frag there in smoke. Potentially PAC were a little bit unlucky, but I think that was just great stuff to see. It's really encouraging to see PAC so how do I say it? It's just so I don't know the word for it, but they were just working together as a team. They breached together as a team. Killam got the frag out on the western top area, and then they all started moving in together. It was all very consistent throughout their 4 players, and the 3-stack west, which was an interesting tactic, nearly paid off for them. Not quite in the end, but they nearly got there. As we might see, C-Power takes out one of the PAC guys, and Elf taking out one. Gets traded immediately by Mexi down to a 3-on-2 as Mexi's going to try and jump out this window, try and play a bit more defensive. Nearly gets tagged down by a nade as Flops has his own nade in hand. This could hurt Power. It does. Down to a 2-on-2. That was brilliant stuff there by PAC. And now it's anyone's round here as Flops is going to go west and Mexi looks like he's going to go east. And one of the things that both teams really like to do is they like to prone down onto these when they're attacking. That's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily a big fan of it, but nevertheless it works for them and they decide to do it. So I guess it's their call. As Mexi is still held up by this smoke here on this eastern side, and this is really good by BTD. I think that was Dream who just smoked up this eastern top boiler. Now the smoke's disappearing and Mexi decides he's got to bone to pick with one of the, or multiple BTD guys, and now they've decided to go in together. You can see Flops not too far behind, both throwing smokes now and trying to obscure all these lines. There's 45 seconds left on the clock as Mexi's running back onto the eastern side. They're going to split their forces and hope for the best. This is going to hold up Mexi in my opinion. He's going to have no line at all here. The critical area, which is right there, where he was just looking, is all smoked up. He can't push through it. There's 25 seconds left on the clock. PAC has, Flops has actually made his way through. He's went through the bottom lowers and managed to evade the sight of some of the team, and they're going to have to go for kills here. The flag's been taken as Red Wings is already in extraction. Dream not too far away as I'm trying to search for him, and Flops is going to find this very, very hard. 4 seconds left on the clock. The flag goes down. Mexi trying to get the trade, but Dream says, no way, mate. I'm not getting killed, and brings the score back to 5-all. Well, what a match this has been thus far, and like I said, I think BTD, once they're given an inch, they will run an absolute mile, especially on the defensive side, and they have just held their own so well. Flops, I think, not Flops, PAC, I think, a little bit slow on the attack. That's the only thing that I can probably fault them with at this point in time. Their teamwork and their consistency throughout the board, I think, is actually quite good. It looks like we're going to go 2-2. 2 east, 2 west. Placer and Mexi, both of these guys looking to hold up. As you can see, Flops getting taken down, kill him, and frags going everywhere. Wow, this is a big round for BTD as they play a bit more aggressive now. Elf taking out Placer, and that was brilliantly done by BTD. Looking to try and be a bit more aggressive as PAC played a 2x2, and that was not a great execution by PAC. I felt as though they had the right idea by trying to be a bit more quicker, a bit quicker to get the flag, but BTD playing a bit more aggressive and really catching PAC on the back foot. And like I said, I think PAC, or looks like it's going to be a 4-man stack somewhere. So we see these guys come in. Elf trying to get frags as Flops gets taken down. Placer trying to take out one. He takes out one. He takes out two. Down to a 3-on-1 as the... Mexi frags himself. Now Power, the last guy left. Oh! And he clutches the round. Wow. A 1-3 situation and he clutches the round. Oh, admittedly, one of those frags was a team frag. But now BTD, after a strong performance from, I think it was C-Power, are just 1 round away from bringing it to at least an overtime. And I think this is good from BTD. They are a good side, and they showed that from their players against I1. We're going to watch Power be missing some of the... Oh! And Power getting a frag through the window, just a wall bang there, and that's hurt Mexi and Flops. See Power tag down to 50 though, as he's going ahead and continuing to spam. Smoke's coming out from the C Power as Killam takes out Dream, and now PAC really need to work this here. C Power has smoked off this western area, so I think PAC are just gonna have to go through bottom as Elf takes out one. Down to a 3-on-1 situation, and Placer the last guy left. He is the anchor at this stage. Mexi, of course, the top fragger for PAC. And given the fact that he's the anchor, lowest fragger, I think this is all over for Pacific Gamers tonight. He's got 100 health left, but he's facing some pretty stiff opposition. And actually, you may be able to see Elv being a very, very aggressive. They know he's in west as he's going to go try and breach up the top. Takes out one, tag down to 71. Is he going to patch himself? That's every single % of health is going to be vital here. Elv is a little bit out of position, a 2-on-1 situation, leaving Red Wings in a 1-on-1 situation in the flag room. And now there's only 1 minute left, so it's all really up to Red Wings because they still believe he's... The way that's setting up, they still believe he's in west. But I don't think he's actually in... Well, he's in west, but he's west top. That's not necessarily the best place to be sitting for Red Wings. As you can see, he's just on the stairs here. You might be able to hear someone coming up. And I think he can hear someone. He can hear someone. And Placer's going to have to make a run for it. Oh, and in the end, Red Wings takes out Placer, bringing it to at least an overtime for BTD. And you can see while Elv and Dream aren't playing the greatest, you can see that they're all pretty well distributed across the board in terms of their frags. Very consistent. And I think that's another key thing for this 4-on-4, because each life is so important. I think everyone has to be consistent throughout the board for your team to win. You can't afford to have anchors. We can see guys going out. We're going to swap to power. He's going to smoke up this area in western bottom. Flops playing defensive. Mexi also playing very defensive. They're going to try and play slow, it looks like, and that's a call from the PAC side. Placing Killam already using half of the nade set. As Killam is going to try and push this western side. Oh, and gets taken out. See, I think that those types of things where teammates just push by themselves, as Mexico gets taken out by Elv. Flop's trying to do battle with Dream, but Dream comes out on top, and that's GG for the BTD and PAC side. That was very comprehensive win in my opinion. Power doing very, very well on the that western top, taking out that top fragger place for BTD, and in the end, BTD will end up in 7th position after successfully challenging PAC, and I think teams are going to have to think twice about challenging BTD on Breach next time, because they are so good on this map, and it's almost home turf for them. But well done to the BTD guys, as they'll move up to 7th spot on the CG ladder. That's out. That's me for now. Good games.